Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday, the 5th of May and Friday, the 6th of May, 2016. Hope you're having a good week. As usual, we do not do a market preview Thursday night for Friday because most of the week has already played out. This has been a fairly slow week. We did have some nice daily chart stock picks work today on Wednesday, but other than that, there has not been a lot of action. We'll look at that in a minute. Here's the ES front month futures contract. We continue to drift lower off of that 13 sell signal, which so far has been perfect. And we're already actually probably, let's see, we've got a projection mode. Yep, 6 bars down towards a new startup phase. Crude oil up 57 cents after the 13 sell signal there, closing at $44.35. Gold lost 9, coming back off the highs there. S&P cash index down 12.25. We gapped down and did not fill. We'll show you that in a minute. We basically closed right where we opened. Now the NDX, this had come down and hit the red static trend line off of and a new 9-bar downward move. So that sort of fulfills the obligation there. We can still go lower, but that's going to accelerate if we do. And the ES still has room to the downside, so look out. SOX down 7. Continues to leak under new 2-month lows there. Biotech's down 81. This is not pretty. And remember, as go banks and biotech still go to the market. If this doesn't hold that red static trend line, look out below on the biotechs. VIX up 45 cents, almost making a new high for the month intraday. Trend closed another high trend reading, 1.66. That brings that 10-day moving average up to 1.27. Interesting. NASDAQ volume, 1.75 billion. It's the same as the average of the last 2 days, and it's the 10-day moving average. Advanced decline ratio was negative on the NASDAQ by 11.16. Advanced decline ratio on the New York down 6.17. Google closed up $2.93, saving the recent lows. Apple down $1. Not looking pretty in Apple. Of course, a break under 92 is going to be a big problem. Amazon down 42 cents, but it's holding near the highs. Netflix down 75 cents. Let's take a quick look at the intraday action, and then we'll talk about the data that's coming out for the rest of the week. There's still quite a bit. So here we were on the ES. Again, just like yesterday, we had gapped down, kind of made a cup, failed to break into the gap. Closed about where we opened, a little lower. Today, gapped down, went down initially, went back up. Didn't fill the gap. That was pretty much the range for the day. We did try to make a new low after lunch and came right back in. Total range is only about 12 points, and if you take the bulk of that range, it's only about 8, which is really poor. Very, very sloppy, boring action. Look at the NASDAQ. Look how flat that got. Look, there's the NASDAQ futures. Just a horrible, horrible session from that perspective. In terms of stocks, we did have several off the report that worked well. Intraday stuff was a little bit tame because the market was tame. All right, what do we have left for the week here in terms of data? So on Thursday, 7:30 a.m., the challenge of job cuts. 8:30 a.m., an hour before the bell, the weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers, and natty gas an hour into the markets. Friday, however, is the unemployment rate with the non-farm payrolls number. That's an hour before the bell. That's a little bit more important. So what's the projection for the rest of the week? I don't know. Hasn't been very exciting. Hard to imagine. I mean, Thursday should be a better trading day than Friday, but there's no data, and after what we've seen here so far this week, I'm not sure why it would until the market just gives up here. It starts to accelerate to the downside, then things should get more interesting for us. Friday could be some excitement early, but then it's it's a Friday after that. People will be heading out for the weekend, and hopefully the unemployment rate gets something moving. At any rate, that's it. That's all we got. We won't be back until Monday in terms of these reports, or over the weekend for Monday at any rate. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. Have a great trading rest of your week.